About 18 months ago we met Mark down in Cheltenham, and he's such a very passionate person that basically we asked the Entrepreneurs Forum if they would have him as a guest speaker. We asked him to tell his story.
My life right now is I'm developing Swansea Bay Tidal Lagoon. It's a £1 billion infrastructure project in the Severn Estuary, but I'd like to sort of start at the beginning and sort of talk a little bit about the business models and where I came from. I guess my kind of narrative, and a narrative I wanted to share with you really, was about trying to continually follow your joy in life. What did you enjoy? See where it leads. You know, I'm still on a voyage of discovery. The pivot moment was I'd made these 3 films and I was knackered again, second point of being absolutely knackered. And I sat on Stack Polly, which is a mountain in Scotland, and thought, well, I'm never going to work this hard for somebody else again in my life. I'll just work this hard for myself.
I've come to the Riding the Waves event down here at Darlington because we've got quite a large energy practice in our firm, and we're keen to grow that, because obviously that's where we see things being a key growth sector in the future. Tidal energy is something that is relatively new to me, so it was a perfect opportunity to come along and learn a bit more about it.
He sat there and said, I'm closing the entire solar industry down from August the 1st, and this was February the 7th. So effectively he had a 15-month cycle, and this bloke said, you're 3 months into your cycle, and I'm giving you March, April, May, June, July, August. Right, July, so 5 months. So sort of lots of folks sort of dropped by the wayside, and we said, no, we're going for this. But we found it. I found some money in Spain, and I found some money in Sheffield, and we raised 84 million in 3 weeks. And we got 8 solar farms built, and we managed to do 24% of the UK market. We went to do an investment round, and for the first time we were oversubscribed. And instead of investors saying they'd like to invest 25,000, we had investors saying they'd like to invest 250,000 as a sort of matter of course.
The Entrepreneurs Forum is an important element of what we need for promoting businesses in the North East. There's a lot of people that are very interested in this area, and there's a good cross range within the Entrepreneurs Forum, and it's growing, but it can only get better.
Well, I think what I'm very clear on is if you set a really clear path, not so much the path but the intent. You know, this is where I want to get. I think you get there. My kind of conviction now is I'm only limited by the amount of brilliant people we can surround our company with. Because you know, if you can just harness brilliant people to go and get projects to happen, there comes a time when the project's nearly ready, that then money will follow the project.